Howdy y'all, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is having a good day today. Today we are going to continue working on the tool shed that the boys started building, but we've run into a little bit of a snag and some of our plans have changed a little bit, so let me catch you guys up. Mind you, Wiley hasn't been home because he's been working, so we don't get his input on things as it's happening. And so when Wiley watched the first video of the shed build, if you haven't seen that yet, you should go back and watch it because it ended up turning out to be a cool video. Even if you don't know what I'm talking about, our two boys, Hunter and Michael, have taken it upon themselves to do a little homeschool experiment and test their skills and what they've learned since we've moved here. And they decided to build a tool shed because it's something that we really, really need. When we first moved here, we built a hoop house style shed and it held up for a few months, but the plastic is already brittle on it. We've already had to put a bunch of duct tape on it to, hold it together and stuff. So the boys realized that we really need a tool shed. So they started just using trees and rocks and things that they could find to build the shed. So this is going to be the second video on that. That's to catch you guys up. Alright, so now we were originally planning on putting like a dirt floor in it, or leaving a dirt floor, and then we thought about it and we're like, well, maybe we should do a wood floor. And then when Wiley watched the last video, he said that we should just, because he had seen that we had taken the rocks and put them around the edge to kind of give some stability to that part of the wall and just keep the walls upright, and hoping that it would kind of deter critters and stuff from getting underneath the shed and tearing things up or having babies or dying, or you want skirting around your stuff. So we were just going to kind of use the rocks as kind of like a skirting material. And then Wiley said, hey, why don't you just get enough rocks to just lay down and cover the floor, and it'll just be a rock floor. It's just a tool shed. The floor doesn't have to be totally straight or level or anything. We just need a dry place to put our stuff, guys. We're not going to be working in there. It's going to be for storage only. But I realized that it's important to have a floor because the last shed that we have is temporary and doesn't have a floor. It just has a dirt floor. And even though it's covered, it still draws a lot of moisture up out of the ground. And a lot of our stuff is rusting and it's going to ruin our tools. So we really need to have a floor down of some kind to keep it off of the dirt. And so we're going to do rock. Well, now the problem is that we've collected all of the big rocks that we can find, and I know there's more, we just have to dig for them. So that's why we're working on this other project. I don't know if you can hear the tractor in the background, but Michael's over here on the tractor, and I'm fixing to show you guys what he's doing. But the reason why is because I did a plant sale last year where I sold plant starts, and my friend and I did really, really well. And I'm really sad that I moved away from her and I can't do that this year. It breaks my heart, but I am going to be trying to do it on my own. It was a lot of work for two people last year, but I'm hoping that I can get Emily, and she said in one of our last videos that she wants to learn how to garden.
I do, but I can feel something just by staring at it.
So then you just grow enough plants that when some die, it doesn't hurt your feelings because you have a whole bunch more.
Yeah.
I wasn't always a good gardener, and I still have a lot of room for improvement. But anyway, so I talked to some people locally about having a storefront to sell my plant starts this year. And I have gotten a couple interested people in that. So I really, really, really want to do that this year. Jeff and I have talked about it, like Jeff, our neighbor, Bobblehead Homestead. We've talked about doing it together. And I don't really have a place for a greenhouse. I was just going to get my greenhouse from Oklahoma and put it at Jeff's house where he has, water and electricity and all of that, because I do use artificial grow lights. I plan on starting my seeds for my plant starts in January. And I'm gonna go over here while I keep talking, and I'm just gonna let y'all watch Michael while you listen to me. All right, so what he's doing is he's actually digging, he's gonna dig like a hole that's going back in the hill, kind of like we've done for our root cellar. I know it's been a little while since we've updated y'all on that. That's just, you know, one of those things that we don't have the money to continue with the project at the moment, so it's one of those projects that's on hold. We're more worried about getting prepped and ready for winter, so all of our finances and resources are going into that. But anyway, back to this. He's digging this hole to put a greenhouse because YouTube had incentivized Wiley on his channel to start memberships, and thanks to all of the wonderful members that we got over on Working with Wiley, YouTube is giving us a decent bonus, and we're hoping to get it at the end of November. And we are going to use that money to set a power pole up here. Now this is still 800 feet from camp, so we'll still be off-grid at camp, but we will have power here, and then I can use, and then our well is just, I don't know, I mean, it's not that far that way, so I could run a 100-foot garden hose and be just fine, just run it straight from the well. But we're gonna put a greenhouse up here because we're gonna have power, and the only reason we're really getting power is so that we can have internet, guys, because it's hard to get a good signal out here. We have a wireless router from Connect 10 Internet, and it works well, but at camp, it's not, we have a hard time getting a good solid signal. So when I upload videos using it, I just upload at night, and then it could take however long it wants. And I think the cell towers are less busy at night and whatever. But anyway, so Michael's digging this hole, one, for a greenhouse, two, because we need to find more rocks. So he might as well be digging a hole where we need it, and then we can find more rocks so that we can go work on the floor. In other news, Hunter is going to be working on getting the last roof beam thing up and some of the ones on the sides. And then we will be working on, we've got this big pile of metal over here that we got from Ivy's Family Factotum, and we're gonna have to go through it, pick out the best of the best pieces and use that for the roof. And then we'll probably side the rest of it in that metal too. But hopefully this week we can be moving our tools into our tool shed. Fingers crossed. All right, now let's get to watching the action. Sorry I jabbered on for like 8 minutes, y'all, but there's been a lot on my mind that I wanted to tell y'all about. So let's go see what Michael's doing.
We wake up with the sunrise, no bus to catch the day, learning in the backyard while we run and play. Mama's got the lessons, Dad's showing us the ropes, from reading in the morning to building dreams with hope. We're homeschool kids learning by the stars, growing up strong no matter where we are. Math in the kitchen, science in the creek, history in the stories Grandpa speaks. We're homeschool kids running wild and free. The world is our classroom, just wait and see. Every day's an adventure, from books to hands-on, learning how to fix a fence and sing a good old song. From the garden to the barn, there's always more to do. Life's a lesson every day, and we're learning it true. We're homeschool kids learning by the stars, growing up strong no matter where we are. Math in the kitchen, science in the creek, history in the stories Grandpa speaks. We're homeschool kids running wild and free. The world is our classroom, just wait and see. We know how to work and we know how to play, building with our hands, finding joy in every day. We don't need no walls, cause learning never ends. We've got each other and we've got our friends. We're homeschool kids learning by the stars, rolling up strong no matter where we are. Math in the kitchen, science in the creek, history in the stories Grandpa speaks. We're homeschool kids running wild and free. The world is our classroom, just wait and see. We're homeschool kids learning day by day, loving life and living it our way.
I woke up with the sun rising, 4 o'clock. Gotta build that fire, split another log. With my hands in the dirt and my boots on the ground, I'm living like the pioneers all the way around. We're living the pioneer way, taking it slow, building with our hands and watching it grow. Working the land with the sweat of our brow, living off the earth and we're doing it proud. It's hard but it's real every single day. Yeah, we're living the pioneer way. All the water down from the creek, living off the grid is strong and unique. Cut the timber, raise the walls high, a little cabin home neath the open sky. We're living the pioneer way, taking it slow, building with our hands and watching it grow. Working the land with the sweat of our brow, living off the earth and we're doing it proud. It's hard but it's real every single day. Yeah, we're living the pioneer way. We don't need much, just the wind and the rain, a little bit of sunshine to grow the grain. With a heart full of hope and a spirit so strong, carrying on the way they've done all along. We're living the pioneer way, taking it slow, building with our hands and watching it grow. Working the land with the sweat of our brow, living off the earth and we're doing it proud. It's tough but it's true and every single day. Yeah, we're living the pioneer way. With the stars up above and the earth at our feet, we're living the pioneer way. Life is sweet.
Let the sunrise, smell that morning dew. Out here in the hills, there's always work to do. With calloused hands and steady hearts, we build it day by day. A simple life, a good life, it's the only way. With the wind at our back and the sky so wide, we've got everything we need right here inside. Living in the hills where the world slows down, where the trees stand tall and the stars come out. We work the land with a steady hand, thank the Lord above for this promised land. Living in the hills, it's a life that's real. With every step, there's more to feel. We've got faith, we've got time, we've got dreams to fill. This is how we're living in the Arkansas hills. Nothing like the sound of rain on a tin roof late at night. We're sitting by the fire with the moon shining bright. We're carving out a life here, the rivers run free, and every single moment feels like it's meant to be. With the wind at our back and the sky so wide, we've got everything we need right here inside. Living in the hills where the world slows down, where the trees stand tall and the stars come out. We work the land with a steady hand, thank the Lord above for this promised land. Living in the hills, it's a life that's real. With every step, there's more to feel. We've got faith, we've got time, we've got dreams to fill. This is how we're living in the Arkansas hills. Every stone we lay, every mile we roam. Out here in the hills we found our home. In the hills where the world slows down, where the trees stand tall and stars come out. We work the land with a steady hand. Thank the Lord above for this promised land. Living in the hills, it's a life that's real. With every step, there's more to feel. We've got faith, we've got time, we've got dreams to fill. This is how we're living in the Arkansas hills. Yeah, this is how we're living in the Arkansas hills. Yeah, this is how we're living in the Arkansas hills.
Alright, y'all, so as you saw today, Michael started digging a hole in search for more rocks, and we didn't find very many more, but he's finally getting down to the layer where there are some, but we're getting low on fuel in the tractor, so we decided to switch it up. It's time to eat dinner. Thank goodness Emily's cooking dinner for us. She just made simple spaghetti. But we got this wall finished right here. We just put up some posts on this side. We got the roof all done. Michael did most of that. I climbed up there and put some screws in it to kind of hold those pieces all together. And I forgot to show you guys this. Hang on. In the first video that we did, I forgot to show you guys the front of it. So you can see right here is where Hunter put the door in. Hunter did that pretty much all by himself, doing the door. It's a little bit narrow, but hey, whatever. It's just a tool shed, so it's going to be just fine. You can see what the kids have done. Emily did a lot of this rock work in here, but we still need a lot more rocks. We plan on getting the floor covered in rocks, and then we're going to put like a muddy clay in there on top of it and just kind of let it set down in between the rocks. I don't think that the floor is going to be level, but I really don't think that's going to be that big of a deal because it's a tool shed. We're not going to be working in there. It's going to be for storage, and I don't think that the floor really has to be level. Again, I have helped very minimally with this. Wiley has helped very minimally with this. This is primarily Michael and Hunter's project. The girls have helped a little bit, but y'all, this is ready for tin. This is probably their 4th or 5th day working on it. Anyway, so tomorrow we are going to be going through our pile of tin that we have at the front of the property, and we're going to be pulling out the best of the best pieces for the roof, and then we'll start putting tin around it, and we can finish the floor when we get more rocks. But Michael's got to continue digging that hole to get more rocks out of the ground. So, and that's a really slow process with our green tractor. It'd be much easier with the backhoe, but we really don't want to damage Steve's tractor again because Mahindra is being jerks about not covering things that should be under warranty. And y'all, I would never ever buy a Mahindra tractor. Ever. No. Not after the problems that we've had with that one, and then them refusing to warranty it when it should have been, and that kind of stuff. So, anyway, hopefully tomorrow we're going to start putting tin on this. Until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Most of it was time-lapse today because it was just slow stuff going on. But this is it. It's getting dark. It's time for dinner, and I'm going to get off here and get this video put together so I can hopefully get it out to y'all tomorrow. Alright, y'all, we appreciate you for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Love you, bye!